Hello there everyone, it's Kathy in my first garden and I'm here with my first tour. I'm doing a little tour because I haven't mulched yet and I want you to see it before and then the after. So let's get to it. All right, so here we are in front of my house just to give you some perspective. Over here is a new patio. Look at how gorgeous. I still need a few pots. Let's point it out right there. I still need quite a few things, guys, but I'm so happy with how everything has turned out. So the new patio, then over here. So this is my office, and then let's start here with the left-hand side. So here I did some mulching, all right, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I want to do a before and after. So I stopped right here, and as you can see. It looks really good, guys. Really, really good. I'm very happy with it. So right here, I stopped the mulching. Do you guys remember that these were corms that I planted in here? And I'm very excited with my handiwork. My first corms, they're kind of like, I guess like bulbs maybe, for these caladiums. And I'm loving the pop of color because I needed it. Over here, my annuals. These I think are super bells. Sorry guys, I'm not really good with the names of things, but I made myself a little scrapbook. I'll share my scrapbook with you guys, and then you'll see all the names of everything that I have. We'll go through my book and the plants, all right? So these are petunia, and here there was just these tiny little plants, and look at how gorgeous they have filled in. My philodendron, my coralline, and my fern. So really beautiful. And as you can see, look at the mulching, how gorgeous it looks. So there's going to be a lot of color here. I'm also going to add a few things here, and I'll share that with you as soon as they come in. Look at my prized possession here. This is my Japanese maple. This is a Tamoki something. I will tell you what the name is eventually. All right, so it's looking fabulous there. I am going to do some white rocks around the bottom just so it can pop off of the black mulch. And another fern, and then my alocasia back there. Love it. She's looking beautiful from this angle. She's looking absolutely stunning. Some new growth right there. How exciting. So now we come over to the side where there's no mulch. And lots of weeds, guys, lots of weeds. But I'm also very thrilled with this section. So you're gonna see it's gonna be from this to this. So I'm very proud of everything that's here because this I started from bare root. That's called bare root. Over there, corms, right, which would be like seeds. And look at them popping up all along that edge there. I also lined all of this, all of that, all the way down to there. Corms, that would be, I guess, same as seed. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. And look, there's just still more and more coming in. Look at that, how fabulous. There it is, I'm so excited. So all of these hostas were bare root. So I'm excited, guys. And then I have some foxtail fern over there. It's another grass back there. And my hydrangeas. There, I showed you guys when I first got these, they were barely nothing. And look at them now. I did drop some weed control in this section. I didn't do it in this section because I'm doing a little test to see if no weed control, is the mulch only going to work? No, I'm totally lying. I did something else here. I put down craft paper. I've seen the no dig method that smothers dirt, but I don't have cardboard boxes, nor do I want to cut up cardboard boxes. So I'm a paper crafter by trade, if you're watching this and you don't know who I am. And I have a ton of paper. So I have rolls and rolls of this nice thick craft paper. So I put the craft paper down first and then the mulch. All right, so that. And then here I did the preen weed control. So we'll see which side does best. All right, so lots of caladiums here just for color because this is very, very, very shady. This only gets a few hours of morning sun, and then it's in the shade 100%. All right. And then now this side right here, from right here on, this is full sun. So that's why I popped this evergreen in here. Look at my gladiolas. Oh, look at how big they are. They're looking spectacular. I can't wait to see some flowers on there. It says 9 weeks, so I still have some time. Some time. Look at it from this angle. Look at that. So I'm just excited about the mulch because I know it's going to look glorious. You have to see this lit up at night with these lights that Broderick put in here. It looks beautiful. I'm going to have to show you at nighttime. But it's looking great. Looking great. I think for my first garden, I'm very proud of myself. I'm very, very excited about it. And I want to update all sorts of things here. But for now, this is what's happening this season. Like the edge here, all sorts of things are going to happen, guys. I think my gardening outside I'm hooked. Needless to say, I'm hooked. Not only do I love houseplants, but I definitely love gardening outside. Look at that. All of those corms, just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Look at this. Look at that from here. Oh my gosh, how beautiful. I love it. And then this angle over here. Look at that, how gorgeous. Isn't that stunning? I love these quarter lines, the quarter lines here. I also have a few things coming in here that is gonna brighten up this space here. I'm just waiting for it, my friends, just waiting for it. Yeah, just gorgeous. All right, so front of the house again. So this is my office right here. For those of you who watch me on Paper Phenomenon, that's where I work, right there. And front door, there's a few containers there. There are the 2 containers anchoring the porch. You can access the porch from right off the patio, the front door there, and then from here, which I love. Really, really pretty. So I have a hosta over there. Oh, I potted up the Lisianthus, I believe they're called. Lisianthus in here. And look at how gorgeous. Just beautiful. So these are ready to explode with flowers. Look at this purple one, how beautiful. Really beautiful. So I love that. That's gonna look gorgeous. I have a palm here, Majesty palm, and these caladiums. And in these pots, these are some petunias. I think these are called Holy Cow. There's a baby gem boxwood in there, and then there's a fern. And that's looking stunning. Absolutely stunning. I'm gonna let the boxwood go nuts. I'm not gonna trim it. I'm not gonna do anything to it. So I'm really loving this. I am gonna have to make some adjustments here just to have this trail, you know, because I want it to trail, and I think it's just gonna be gorgeous, gorgeous. So a new, relatively new acquisition, the bougainvillea, this variegated kind. She's not very happy, guys, not at all. We've had quite a bit of rain, and they don't like water, so yeah, not good. So I have to make her happy. My salvias are doing beautifully. The color is just not picking up in this camera. They're so gorgeous, and I just don't see the beauty right here. Maybe this side in the camera. My zinnias are just absolutely gorgeous. They just budded out there, so beautiful. So let's see what's original here. These grasses here, I think they're called grasses. These grasses are original to the property. The sago is original, and the crepe myrtle original. Everything else I took out and put in. My rose bush, oh my goodness, it has been glorious, absolutely glorious. I love it so much. I only have 1 rose here. I'm a little concerned that the crepe myrtle it's going to shade this So I'm a little worried about that. I may have to move my rose, and I really don't want to because I love where she is. You know, it's kind of creating a yellow color story here that I want it to follow through, and I may not be able to. So I'm a little bummed about that. I did, what do you call it? Frame my crepe myrtle with the fern back there, if you can see it. Look at that. It just looks beautiful. There's all sorts of weeds, guys. All sorts of weeds. So it's just my garden, my first garden. So I haven't been able to keep up with the weeds. There's another salvia. So beautiful. And I'll let you know what these are once I get my scrapbook out. I'll share that with you all. And look at that one. How beautiful. I suppose when the mulch is down, you're going to be able to see all of this really, really nice. Look at these ground cover junipers here. Junipers, I believe they're called. So pretty. I love them. This is a different salvia. I don't know what the name is off the top of my head, but it's another salvia. I have to tell you, I will be moving these Gerber daisies, the ones that Faith picked. Those are out of here. They're not pretty when they're spent. So we're gonna put those somewhere else. I'm gonna put some lantana in its place right here. Look at my container. How gorgeous is that container? There's another, this is a arborvitae. Oh, those grasses back there are original to the property when we got it. I think I'm gonna stop pointing because it's getting all blurry. And the lights, again, it just highlights everything so beautifully, except for the Gerber daisies. So those have got to go from right there. They're in prime real estate. I don't have a large garden, so what I put in here, I really want to love. So, yeah. The buglia here, not loving it. I love the butterfly bush, but the white is just, when the blooms are spent, they get all brown and yucky. I don't love it, so that's going to go somewhere else. This little section here will be changing very, very soon. I'm hoping I can pop the new items in there before I mulch. Everything's supposed to be here the first week of June, so I'm hoping I'll be able to mulch before that. Or I can mulch almost everything and just leave that little section undone so I can transplant those elsewhere. Original to this space are all of these alocasias. They're everywhere. They're like wild. They're like weeds here. So many of these just pop up, and I leave them there because I love them. But they're just absolutely everywhere, guys. Everywhere. So I have to be careful when I mulch. I'm gonna have to get rid of a few of them because I just can't. There's my Craspedia. How gorgeous. Some more annuals. So pretty much everything here is a perennial. The annuals I showed you are all my petunias. Yeah, just my petunias. And I suppose my caladiums. I'm not sure. I think my caladiums may be annual in this zone, or maybe not. I'm not sure. I have to check that. So I deadheaded all of my daisies. They had so many flowers, and I read that if you take all the flowers off, it will focus on the root system and the foliage, which is what I want. I want these to spread. So it had glorious flowers. So I sacrificed the flowers to get some growth. All right. Look at my container from this angle. Take my hand out, Kathy. Do you guys remember when I put those in there? You could barely see them out of the container. And look at this. And it has been what, a month, 2 months? Just gorgeous, gorgeous. I just love the arborvitae right there. Just gorgeous. All right, so then over here, you guys didn't see me plant this section up because I lost the footage. This was also quite difficult, my friends. Quite difficult. So this is my little formal area. I love the formality that the topiaries bring to this space, the boxwoods, this annual here. I kept this white. So the Gumfrina, the yarrow, those are all the boxwoods, that back there, the hydrangea, those are all perennials. The only annuals are the petunias, and I'm hoping to change those out with the season. All right. The yarrow when the blooms are spent, they go more white. So I figured I can get away with that if I'm going to make this seasonal. So like for instance, I'll pop in some mums for fall, I'm not sure of what for Christmas, well, some, poinsettias and etc. So I'm going to make this very seasonal in this section here. That's why I love so much open space. And then, so by the way, I trimmed these myself. I think I did a pretty good job. I think this one I did a better job. This one, I went a little bit cuckoo at the bottom. This one was my first one. This was the first one. Then I got the hang of it. This is the second one. So the crepe myrtle lives for one more season. I am going to get rid of this. It's so close to the house. Very, very close to the house. See that? See that? See that? See that? And I don't like that. So that, it's going to live for another season. We'll see what happens next season. And then we're swinging around to my latest installation, which is this little section right here, which is not completed yet. I still have quite a bit of plants to put in the ground here, mostly annuals though. And here I have my absolute favorite, which is the Russian sage. I love Russian sage. It's kind of like wispy, and I love that really bright, light, delicate purple with the almost gray. I feel like gray foliage. I love it. So one of my faves. I did some more salvias. This salvia is gorgeous. Look at this. So it comes in right here, and then it opens up to this gorgeous purple. So I will let you know what that is as well. Oh, here's the name of the salvia of the ones in the other section. I found one more at Home Depot. This is Blue Emotion, Sally Fun. Sally Fun Blue Emotion. Love it. Those are the ones that are in the front in my main garden bed. And then the Prince Tut right here and back there. So these are the lantanas that are going to replace the Gerber daisies. And then the annuals. So I'm thinking the Russian sage, I used to have these in my old house. So I'm pretty familiar with these. But that was there. I didn't do any landscaping in my old house. I had somebody that did it for me. But I had Russian sage and I loved it. It was one of my faves. Roses and Russian sage is what I had in my old house in Boxwoods. So this gets really big. So I put two, and I put them pretty far apart because according to this tag here, 36 inches, guys. So that's going to fill up this entire area back here, which I'm hoping it'll kind of cover the hose mechanism and all that back there. So this is going to fill in pretty big is what I'm hoping. We shall see. Right now, my petunias are looking pretty pathetic, but I know they're going to go nuts in just a little bit here. And then, ta-da! My bottle brush tree was put in. I'm very excited about this. Someone left me a comment to tell me that it was super messy, and I'm okay with that. I have these trees over here that are ridiculously messy, so I'm okay with it. I'm not sure if Broderick's going to be too happy with me. The reason why I picked the bottle brush is because it has a weeping look to it. And I am completely fascinated with the willow trees. And I want that, but on a much smaller scale. And I figured this could give me just a little something of that with some color. And I love red and purple together. I absolutely love. So that's why I did a lot of purple here. And then the red bottle brush tree. So let me stand back a little bit so you can see her in all her glory. I will be trimming a little bit off the bottom because I want it more top tree-like than this, what I got going on here. So I will be doing some pruning in this tree here pretty soon. But I'm really excited about it. So there she is. We'll see how messy she gets. So again, I love it. Look at this. Look at the leaf structure on it. And it's weepy. She's a weepy girl. So I'm excited about it. Look at that. How pretty. It's got some spent blooms here. See that? So this is what gives it that bottle brush look. It literally looks like a bottle brush when you see it once it blooms out, once it blooms again, I will definitely do another video so you can see that? It's just really sweet, very, very sweet. And I love it. So we shall see, my friends. So that's the end of the garden tour in the front of my house. I'm very happy with it. I'll come back with another video once everything is mulched. And once I show you, listen, I'm getting really fancy, guys. Once I show you what I'm doing here and what I'm doing, I'm getting super fancy, guys. What I'm doing right in this section. I've got my feet wet here and now I think I'm a fancy gardener. So when the plants come in for back here, oh, I really want to do this up because this is what I'm going to look at when I am in my office. So I'm excited. All right, so let's walk over to my new little patio and have a seat. Oh, the one thing that I am not very happy with is this flowering maple right here. This is albutilon, I think it's called. I can't seem to make this tree happy at all. I have another Japanese maple here. This is a blood good. And let's have a seat, shall we? All right, guys, so I'm here sitting in the patio and this is what it feels like. I just completely loving it. There's my Japanese maple. That's the blood good variety. And when you pan around, this is what you see. Look at that, how gorgeous. So when the rose is in bloom, I see that, just glorious. The crepe myrtle is not putting on its performance yet. And you see the purple of the salvia, the yellow of the zinnias. It's just really beautiful. And I love sitting here. I love everything about this space. And all of the hard work that I put into this space, I believe is paying off. So there's some more hard work ahead with the mulching, but I'm going to get it done and I'm going to take you guys with me and we shall see. So thank you for watching this video. This is Kathy with Paper Phenomenon in my first garden, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.